You guys wanna go potty? You guys wanna go potty? Come on, ready? Oh my God. Oh yeah. Pop this bad boy right off the charger. Look at that, Olight. This is the only flashlight I'll ever use. Olight is by far the best brand. They have a little magnetic charger on the bottom. It's super freaking bright because obviously pitch black out here. We got low beam, we got laser beam. Look at that. It's like a freaking lightsaber. What's up, Oni? I won't blind you. Sometimes they chase it. Olight is by far the best flashlight you can buy. There, it's at its brightest setting. This would be great for deer spotting. Super bright, can light up all of neighbor Rich's house. I gotta give them props because they are the best flashlights you can ever use. I have a link down in the description. They have a deal running right now. I think you get a couple bucks off. So if you've been in the market, or your dad or son or whoever you know needs a good flashlight coming up for Christmas, this is a great deal to get. It's like a mag light, but like miniature, super heavy duty. And the best part about it is whenever you go to charge them, it's a little magnetic like tap. Clips right on, magnetizes right to the bottom, charges it up, and whenever you need it, just pull it right off, and it's ready to go. All right, boys, the best chance to change your life, your parents' life, whoever's life you want to change, you can now do it for $70. This is a Black Friday deal. I've been super busy with the holidays, wasn't able to promote this. So for a limited time, $70 flash sale. That's all it is, 70 bucks. You guys pay for that in a tank of gas nowadays to win my insanely clean, professionally built with the BDS lift, lifetime warranty lift, and the one-of-a-kind In-Chain Designs wrap, Karen, Colorado, the one that was made famous on YouTube by my Karen videos. $70 down in the description on 3 Supply. You buy a poster, there's only 1,000 slots available, and you can win my truck. My channel's small. This is a very small group of people, so all those other giveaways you're seeing going on are up against tens of thousands of people. With my channel being this small, your chances have never been better to win a sick truck. Imagine this in your driveway, being able to tear up the snow, go off-roading, or just be a sweet piece of driveway candy. Enter now and give yourself the Christmas present you deserve. So we have the single cab short bed finally at home, ready to go on the battery charger. Only problem is it doesn't start, so that can mean a plethora of things. So the engine turns over, but it doesn't fire. So we're gonna check the firing order here. So we'll take the distributor off and check to make sure that it's installed properly. But we have a couple of things we can go through here to make sure that everything's good, timing, different stuff like that. So as far as the firing order goes, here's a little diagram down here if you guys can see this. I'll put it up on the screen. So everything's right in terms of that. 1 goes to 1, 3 goes to 3, and then everything's good on this side too. So that's correct. We're definitely looking for something simple. That would be the best case scenario to figure out what the issue is. But so far, the firing order, at least the way that it's wired up, is correct. So the dealer told me that this thing's probably acting funny because it needs new spark plugs too. Well, we're gonna pull one of the plugs out here and see if that's the case. But you think with the dealer, if they have something that they think it's like, oh, it's an easy fix, like a spark plug, why wouldn't they just do it? Like usually dealerships have no problem doing that stuff. So maybe he's full of crap, but we don't know. We're gonna check it out here. Got the wire pulled off, and we'll back out the spark plug, see how it looks. All right, that spark plug is in there, very tight. These don't look bad. So the spark plug, I know it's tough to see, looks great, but it's running black and smells, so must have issues with the injector since it's running that rich. All right, so trying to set the timing here. We're bringing number 1 to top dead center on compression stroke and centering it on 0. So you can see the timing plate right there with the teeth, and you can vaguely see that little tick mark right there. Falls into the valley where 0 is. So just like I described, we got it as close as we can get, and now we're gonna pop the distributor cap off and see where the rotor's located. So we got everything aligned, distributor cap back on, spark plug back in. I gotta plug the spark plug back into the distributor with the wire. This is gonna be a little bit sketchy. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't think we have a fire extinguisher around, but we'll have like a towel we'll have to throw over this if this catches fire, because it was having some fuel issues where it was like dumping fuel. I don't know what's causing that. For right now, we're just gonna have to go with it, just see what it does. Hopefully we don't have a fire here. That's the reason we're not working in the nice warm garage, in case that happens. I don't know if you guys can hear that metal to metal knocking, but we sure can. I have some clips I played for you guys about how it sounds. Don't know what that could be, but what we're gonna try and do now is take the valve covers off, see if there's a rod that fell down or something like that. So obviously our problem here most likely is a little more serious than what we were led to believe, which I kind of knew was coming, because you could just see it from a million miles away. Even on the drive down, I knew something was up, and I'm sure those guys did too. But let's see if we can get this fixed. Got both of the valve covers off here, and then checking these. I already went through and checked these, but you guys can tell me what you think is wrong. Good, good, That is extremely loose, and it's like, well, you can just reset these. Well, something caused that. These rods look pretty good, so we're gonna have to figure out something pretty drastic here. I'm assuming something internally is seriously wrong. All right, this is Future Bobby days after the events that you just saw with the engine not starting and us trying to diagnose the problems. Out here in New Mexico, visiting some in-laws for Thanksgiving. Still don't know what the problem is, but we were able to locate another 5.7 on Facebook Marketplace. The guy said it was like a crate motor, so we were able to go up there and check that out. So here's that footage. Coming up to take a look at this replacement engine. I think this is what it's coming out of. This is a 2500. I'm assuming that just has a regular 5.7 in these, but what he does also have is this 80s custom deluxe. I'm assuming this isn't from the 80s. That's pretty cool. Obviously, you're gonna have rust on this, but it's not anything too crazy. This would be a cool project. Yeah, this would be cool. He's got like a dually setup over here with a single tire. This was a diesel, actually. I don't know if these had the 6.5s in them back then. And then also back here, we got another one. It's got to be at least 37s, maybe 35s. Pretty freaking sweet. But if it's not coming out of that green one, I don't know what truck it could be coming out of. But this was cool. This was worth it just to see all these different trucks, these different Chevys that he has. I hope we're at the right house. So this truck isn't in the best shape. Apparently it was a state truck, a state vehicle, and those vehicles are typically well maintained because yes, the driver of the vehicle may beat on it a little bit, but it's brought in for routine maintenance and parts are always replaced if they need to be replaced. Regardless, it's no longer in the state hands. It's shot up by a shotgun. Windows are missing, which doesn't mean too much, but then you take a look here and the wiring harness is absolutely destroyed by some type of animal. I'm assuming a squirrel or something like that. So this we're gonna pass on. We gotta figure something out, so I want your guys' opinion on what we should do next in terms of getting an engine for this truck, if it needs to happen. It'd be actually kind of cool to rebuild this engine. I've never done that before. My dad could help me, he's super into that. We pull it out, take it, tear it all down, see what's wrong with it, because I'm assuming something horrible is wrong with this engine for it just to not give us anything. I mean, we shot like starter fluid into the intake and just nothing. I mean, it's like one cylinder wants to fire. So I did buy a new distributor for it. It was pretty cheap. I mean, that's one thing that's nice about these old Chevys is like parts may go bad on them, but they're readily available. There was like 30 different options to buy from for a whole distributor for like 50 bucks. There was one available for like the same year, F-150, and it was like 150, 200 bucks. So that's one nice thing. So that's one nice thing about old GMs is the parts are out there. Well, I should say GMC and Chevy because Pontiac and all that stuff, those parts are still pretty expensive. But yeah, Ram and Ford, they're very expensive for OEM or at least replacement parts for those old trucks. So very happy that we have the Chevy. We can make this happen. Oh, one other thing I noticed. I'll show you guys the clip here. The bed and the cab do not line up. Now in person, it's actually more significant. On here it doesn't look, there you can actually see it. Here's like body lines, these should be matching up. These little pinstripes here should be matching up and they don't. We have no explanation right now as to why that might be. I hate giving examples or like my thoughts on it because then it's like it's such an easy answer and then I'm wrong. But one of the theories that I have is that this might be a bed off of like you know, whenever it's like a cab and a half off of these trucks and maybe they took one of those and this is a replacement bed. I don't know if that would change the body lines at all, or maybe the cab mounts are bad, which yeah, they're not looking too great. It's not that bad. It doesn't seem like the cab mounts are that bad, and I don't really give a crap. Like, I'm sure this vehicle was in a horrible wreck, so who knows? We'll have to just figure that out. What's up, Parker? Are you camera shy? Very unsure about the GoPro. Anyway, let me know. We have that engine for the U-Haul that was going to go into the GTO, but a lot of people didn't like that because it was like, hey, put a Pontiac engine into it. And it's like, you know, that's cool. It'd also be easier to put the Chevy engine from the U-Haul truck because it's a 2018 engine and make that work with this old truck rather than trying to make it work with an old Pontiac. Because we're running into a ton of issues when it comes to like power steering because that's electronically driven now. So that we're going to have to figure out. Anyway, follow me on Instagram, RFRacing717. I hope you guys have a very happy Thanksgiving. I'll be seeing you guys whenever I get back to Pennsylvania. I got nothing for you guys to say down in the comments, but yeah, just let me know what engine or what option you think I should go with. Tear down this one, build it up, make it super nice, paint it up, make it look really like just super clean, or use one of the other engines that we have. If you guys want to have a happy Merry Christmas, down in the description, the first link. Giveaway for my Colorado ZR2. It's only $70 per entry. Flash sale going on right now, down from 100 bucks. Change your life, win my truck. You won't regret it. I'll see you guys next time.